G'day, welcome to the show, and my name's Lee Conley. Tonight we're playing Costa Bingo. That's right, we're going down under to Australia, g'day, to watch Costa do his thing. The only way it should be. Hey, if you enjoy watching these, we're here Monday to Friday live for you to call in, get involved, and just have some general fun around gardening. If you enjoy it, then hit subscribe, hit follow if you're watching on Twitch, hit whatever it is, a like, thumbs up if you're watching on Facebook, and come and get involved. Like I say, tonight we're watching our man Costa this from Australia. I'll never get his name right. I'll never get it right, but we can only carry on trying. Thanks whoever just liked then. Tonight we're watching yet another episode. Absolutely pumped for it. Are you ready? Hello? Are you ready? Good. Let's do it. Facilia. Or Pacilia. You just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
You got to get composted, Lee.
Yeah, Oh yeah. Let's have some music. Go grab a cup of tea. Go grab a wine. Tonight it's Costa Bingo, baby. Bring it in. Come on. Yes, Uggs, we are live tonight. Let me know you're about in the comments for tonight's show. We are live. Here we go. Grab your cuppa. I like this one. I felt more pumped up at the end of last night's show than I did at the beginning, so I thought, might as well just bring some music at the start again. This is a slow intro. It's going to come in. Yo, we're watching Costa tonight. Are you in? He's not got back to my email yet, so he'll be on. If this is a public announcement, if anyone's got any pair drops for Ian Beddoes, you'd like some pair drops to watch tonight's show. Some people watch on Twitter. No one ever watches on Twitter. If you watch on Twitter, comment. This is something I recorded earlier on for you. If you've never played, right? So tonight we are going to play Costa Bingo. We only take one. It's not like Ground Force. Only one thing that you think Costa's going to do. Every week I say he's going to plant a fig. Put it in the comments. One thing you think our man Costa is here, right here. What's he going to do tonight? You've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Put it in the comments. One thing if you're playing Costa Bingo tonight. Yeah, Beddoes, that is a good one. Messing about in water. First episode, he was diving in a puddle. No actual prizes, by the way, guys. It's just for fun. Right, one more minute, and at the moment, only Beddoes has put his answer in. One more minute. Watched something on YouTube, and he said he likes to get home to go surfing. That's why he's not got back to my email. He will once he's been surfing. Once I've told him my surfing stories. Phone's on mute, guys. Phone's on mute. Wow. Now you're talking, everybody. Welcome to the show tonight. Like I say, we're going to watch Costa tonight. It feels like ages since we watched them. I know it was only last week. We're going to watch Costa tonight, guys. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Thanks so much, everyone that's stuck around last. What day is it today? It's thrown me right out since I had that interview on Monday with Ben. Usually interviews on Tuesday, right? Thanks to everyone that stuck around last night. It was a good little groove at the end. Pretty much a half-hour dance off. Beddoes was throwing the shapes. And we come up with something. And the reason I did a little bit, I won't do an extra half hour tonight, but we might go a little bit over tonight, is I wanted to speak to you guys and see about Mondays. Because generally Mondays is news, right? And this week I could not find any positive, fun news. Something that I could actually have fun with. I don't want to turn into the Paxman of... Paxman, whatever his name is, of gardening. That's not one we're here for. We're here for some fun times, guys. Fun times. But we now come up with what did Stu call it? Good Mood Monday. Good Mood Monday, which I've been planning for next Monday. So get ready for that. That said, Good Mood Monday does actually land, guys. It does land on the almost birthday of the launch of this a year ago. Right? Can you still call it a brand new book? Still gonna. A year ago, which is very exciting. I don't know what we're going to do to celebrate it yet, but we will do. We will do. Like I say, tonight we're watching Costa. Very excited about this. Like, he did get in contact last Thursday, didn't he? Let's give him a week. And I did drop him a mail. I did only message him, I think, Monday, actually. Was it Sunday or Monday? So let's give him a bit of time. Then I'll drop another little email and say, g'day. Maybe I shouldn't do the accent. Maybe he's watched one of these and said, this guy's... Is he Australian? I'm not. But here. So hopefully by the end of this month we'll have an interview and it will be absolutely beautiful mate. Tonight, because we are live, the phone lines are open, so if you want to call in, we're not going to do the on-screen thing tonight, but if you want to call in, it is 0742 357 4520. So there's always a brand new book. Could take the Scientology route and find the odd spelling mistake to relaunch newer editions. Well, I actually, on purpose, put spelling mistakes in there because it's educational. So it helps people realise that they can find the spelling mistakes. Put in there, which is handy. But you're right, I could correct them, but then that would take away that educational part. Tonight, we are watching Costa. We're going to get into it in a second. Hey, team. It is Costa Bingo, right? So, because you've still not got your Costa Bingo in yet, by the way. Beddoes is straight in. And we've got an introduction for it.
G'day there, mate. That's right, it's that time again. It's time for Costa Bingo. G'day.
Did that? Whoa! Did that come really? Did that come through really loud for you? Let me just try it again. Hang on. Brace yourself.
G'day there, mate. That's right, it's that time again. It's time for Costa Bingo. G'day.
That felt like coming really fast. Really loud. Costa Bingo, everyone. I tell you what, next week, for me, gardening is all about. I knew you'd say that one, Suggs. I knew you'd say that one. I think he might say that at the start. There was an episode. This must be the third episode we've gone into. I've had to skip. This is the third time we watched this, or the fourth? Anyway, the place I get them from skipped a whole chapter, a whole episode. So we've jumped an episode. I don't think it really matters, but we could be seeing the end of a project. He likes to split a project over a couple of shows, doesn't he? So I think we should get into it. Do you fancy getting into it? Wicked. Right. I've totally forgot how do I do this, by the way? I totally forgot how to do the sound on this. So you need to tell me in the comments if you either can't hear sound or it doubles up. But let's play.
G'day there, mate. That's right, it's that time again. It's time for Costa Bingo. G'day.
It's Costa Bingo. Whack in the comments or give me a call tonight, peeps. I'd love to hear from you. Let's see you, Costa.
How to escape.
Hold on, you missed a bit there. Sorry. Can you hear? Did you hear him when he said that? Now, let me just play a little bit more and see if you can hear him.
People are constantly going on about the simple things in life. How to escape the craziness, the stress, the turmoil of day.
Did you hear that? What a beginning. What a start. Is that coming through, Suggs? Come on, please say it's coming through. Such a time delay. Come on, we've got a show to do. Imagine if he walked away from his computer at this point. I'm just literally sitting waiting for Suggs to see it. Tell me if you can hear it. Bit of an echo. Damn. How can there be an echo? Is there an echo? There was an echo. Echo gone now. Right, let me play it one more time. Let's play it. Just let me know in the comments.
Day-to-day living. I come to a place like this and people like Harry and Alex, they've got the answers and they're using it. Their spirit, their soul is grounded when they're here. They're producing beautiful, fine food. They wander down to the river. They can have a picnic.
Where are we? Are we in Sydney or? He didn't actually say where he was, did he? What? We're going straight in here. Give us a little bit of background here, mate. What's going on tonight? Let him talk. Let him talk, Lee.
This is what we're all looking for. The answers are right here looking at us all.
That was almost a garden is for me, Suggs, but in Australia. Yeah, all right, Beddoes. That was almost a garden is for me, but he just rephrased it, so I think he got away with that one. I'm going in the trees. There's a duck. I'm dancing, please. I'm looking at apples and dancing again.
Tonight, how to save 25% off your water bill.
Almost half the amount of water this one tap alone.
It had to be about water. It literally had to be about water tonight, didn't it?
Liquid gold for your garden.
I feel like I'm throwing out holy water here.
Ooh. Oh, what's that? He's saying I think assuming my settings have changed as though they're fine, yeah? What's he throwing out? What's going on here? Liquid gold coming up tonight, guys. Liquid gold.
3, 2, 1, go! And the race for that 1 in a million plan.
welcome to the show.
He's always sitting on stuff as well, isn't he? Always. So I was sitting on a tractor, on top of a fence. He's never sat on a fence. Today, he's sitting on a hay bale.
Tonight, finding that slice of country life right here in the heart of the city of Melbourne.
Nestled on the banks of the Yarra River, 5 kilometres from Melbourne CBD, Collingwood Children's Farm is a lush Melbourne treasure, dwarfed by the city skyline.
That's beautiful.
This spectacular country estate is not only home to the Collingwood Children's Farm, but also a flourishing community garden. A day at Collingwood Children's Farm is a must for any parent with young kids living or...
Stop, Costa, a second. Wait, what's happened? There's an echo. Right, there is an echo. Is that what you're telling me? He's stacking it. What do you mean he's stacking it? Stop the... Right, hang on a second. Right, in this ad break, unbelievable. In and out of echo. What? What is going on? I think I might have pressed the wrong button. Now I can't remember what. Have some of this, hang on. Advert Lee here, saying hello, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying the show. Now, you know when you're walking down the street and you say, cool mate, you're looking pretty cool. You must be wearing a t-shirt. Yeah, probably one of these. And you go, good t-shirt, mate. Good t-shirt. Well, tonight, I'm asking you to support the show by going, good show, mate. Good. Well, if you listen to the podcast, obviously you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing a thumbs up. Good show, mate. Good show. And you can do it too right here by giving the video a good old thumbs up, a good old share to your mum, to your nan, whoever is your friends on Facebook or in YouTube or whatever, and go and subscribe. That's what you can do. If you're listening on the podcast, you can share the audio. But just share the show. It supports Lee more than anything. Thumbs up. Or thumbs down. It's totally up to you. What is happening tonight? Have I pressed the wrong... Right, let me... Oh, man. Right. Tell me if you can hear this. Wait, right. Can you hear this?
Travelling through Melbourne as the kids can get up close and personal with farm animals of all shapes and sizes.
I think the kids get all sorts of value being outdoors, being in an environment like...
Right, can you hear that? He said, oh, down the farm and the kids might be enjoying all the... Did you hear that bit? 18 minutes into tonight's show. 18 minutes. I forgot. I totally forgot. It feels like Wednesday was a... That's fine. Right, we'll stick to that then. Maybe that will work. Right. Thanks, Beddoes. Right, let's go back. Right, this is an anticlimax. I hope Costa don't watch this one and be like, I'm not going on that show, mate. No chance. Doesn't even know how to work StreamYard. I totally forgot the controls. Right, come on then. Stop messing around now. Come on. Right, I can hear that fine. Right, thank you, Suggs. Thanks, Beddoes. Thanks, Shawnee, baby. Right, come on. Let's get back into it.
Flourishing community garden.
Costa Community Garden. Right, let's go.
A day at the Collingwood Children's Farm is a must for any parent with young kids living or travelling through Melbourne, as the kids can get up close and personal with farm animals of all shapes and sizes.
I think the kids get all sorts of value being outdoors, being in an environment like this, seeing where their eggs come from, seeing how to relate to animals. You know, being able to bring a 2 or 3 year old out to a farm where they can...
What about a 4-year-old?
Where they can paddle the animals and feed them is amazing.
That's wicked, right? We've not got nothing like this found our way. But where Sam and Olive, like where their mum lives, right? They've got something nice round the corner. I don't think, if you live in the Essex area, I don't think we've got one of these in around here. Apart from normal, I get it, like a normal farm. Not a community farm. Oh, we have got that. Yeah, but it's not, no animals at it. Is there? Sean says he's got one down the road in Vauxhall. There you go. Is that where that goat is from? Flymo the goat? Could be. Come on, play tonight.
Hello.
There are around 8 community farms in London. Well, this is one of them. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know what it's called now. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Throughout the show, I'm going to take you on a tour of this fantastic 17-acre property. But first, one of the key areas here that interests me is the community garden, where local residents can rent a small garden plot.
Flymo is in the Horniman Museum. If anyone wants to see him. He's a goat.
Alex, tell me a little bit about all these.
And they're all for the local residents, and they've got to be a resident of the city of Yarra. And it's our way of involving the local community within the farm. And they all come here, as you can see, and they grow vegetables like you've never seen before. I mean, it's fantastic to watch them work. It's all got to be organic. They're not allowed to use any chemical.
Did Suggs have a discussion about organic the other day, right? So when I first started gardening, this must be an old school thing, yeah? When I started, I never used any chemicals or anything because I didn't even know that was a thing. Do new gardeners start straight in with chemicals and bits and bobs like that? We won't get into the whole organic chat. But is that a thing, is it? Suggs said he did. Suggs is quite old now. Is that a thing? I don't know. It was interesting. The chat was interesting on Sunday, and I sat there thinking, well, when I first started, it wasn't, maybe very slightly down to probably being too tight to go and buy any. But I thought, it just didn't ever occur to me to go and buy chemicals to boost them. Feed and fertilizers may not be organic. Yeah, see, I never really thought about getting feeds and stuff. Have you? Mackie's feeds are organic, right? I did use them, and they were very, very good. Sean said organic wasn't invented in his day. Well, to be fair, when I first started gardening, there was a guy. See, oh, here we go. Look. Oh, everyone's jumping on board this. Beto says, Dad only used horse poo. There we go. Suggs says, compost may not be organic. Yeah, I heard you say that the other day, and I was like, huh. Because you'd think, compost soil, it must be organic, right? It's just from the, ground. Maybe we'll talk about that another day. I know you went into it, Suggs, but I just thought it was really interesting. Well, you go and watch. If you ain't seen that episode, I'm guessing most people watching this have seen it, but on Sunday's chat, it was interesting.
And this day, as I said, they grow a whole wide range of cabbages there, and silver beet.
Oh, there's a bit of mint here.
Bit of mint, yeah.
Is there any figs? I love a fig. It's only because he's picked figs twice in the last 4 episodes. Sean says, back in the 80s, the first thing you did was spray the garden with weed killer. I suppose it will sort one problem out, but cause many, many more. Slug pellets, right? And here's something I was going to ask. Right, okay. So I was given some slug pellets, and I don't like them. I don't really like them at all, mainly because I don't want any other animals to come along and eat them. And there's better ways to get rid of slugs, as we won't go into tonight. I've got these slug pellets, and I don't even know what to do with them now. Do I just bin them? And is that good for them? I was literally, obviously, lockdown makes you think about stuff a lot more. But do I bin them? Do I keep them? Do I give them to someone else to use? But then, obviously, I don't know what to do with them. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But I was given. I didn't ask for them. They are about 2 years old. Being a bit more selective now, team. Now what I take on. 3 times this week I've been offered bits. I've only took one. Not slug pellets. Only use slug pellets in the greenhouse, where hopefully hedgehogs can't access. Yeah, I suppose I've not got a greenhouse, but it's a good. Well, you can have my slug pellets if you want, Beddoes.
And I
You're the winner of some slug pellets that I've not used in 2 years.
notice he's got his little bottles, yeah, filled with a little bit of beer,
just to attract the bugs.
and the recycle.
Oh, I use them just to get bugs. Any bugs. Beer can do anything, right? Best way, says Mr. Well, everyone's getting involved in the comments tonight. Thanks, team. Best way to get rid of slugs is collect them up, have 50, cut them in half and put into a bucket of water. A month later, strain them and spray the garden. The smell... That is hot. Get out of here, Sean James Cameron. That is an awful... You want me to sit with my almost 6-year-old daughter and cut up slugs? Also, 50's a lot. Sugg says, let the hedgehog live in the greenhouse. That'll take care of the slugs. Good point, Suggs. Very good point. Let them reign for it. Let them do what they want. They'll sort the slugs for you. I said this last year that since I've welcomed hedgehogs back into the garden, let them roam, I haven't had many problems with slugs. But there we go. Plenty of problems with hedgehog poop, but no problem with the slugs.
Like a wine cask.
Got to use recycled stuff.
So that's going to scare the birds, along with
Garbage
a
bags.
couple of garbage bags flapping around. Simple.
I don't know. I like the idea of it. I don't know if they work. I did do something like that down in my garden. The birds just didn't care. That's it. I can't find any birds at the moment in mine. So, sorry. Shut up and play the video. I want to see the allotments. All right. Sorry. You took your shoes off now. So here we go.
Yes, con.
Hela.
How are you?
Boss.
Yeah,
And Duxie.
yeah, Mihara.
So Harry's had the place for about 8 years, and he comes down 3, 4, 5 times a week.
Yep.
What are you growing today, Harry? What's in here?
Avalos, broccoli, chimera,
Broccoli, yeah. The other-
cabbage,
eggplant.
Yeah.
Gee, they're sensational.
yeah,
Hot chilies.
hot chili,
Feeding hot. True Friday back this Friday.
very
Go,
hot,
Harry.
beautiful.
So Harry, how much does the garden cost a year to rent?
Also, 45, I told.
$45. And
Yeah,
how much fruit and vegetables would you collect out of the garden?
Also, que this is the idea of
Yeah.
$1,000, $800.
They makes about $800 to $1,000 worth of
size.
vegetables for his family
the chef
out of this small plot.
What? That's awesome. He's not got a very big size plot there either, is he? That's wicked. Nice one, Harry.
Yeah.
How good is that?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
We've got Harry. He's close to 70 years old, and part of his lifestyle is being here in his garden. It's healthy. He's up and down the whole time. No need for some strange exercise regime. He's doing something positive for his family, bringing home lots of organic produce.
I really quite like that. It's not a massive. I don't know how big that plot is. It looks just like quite a small square plot, but it looks quite manageable. That, doesn't it? I like the idea of that. You didn't look happy there.
Later in the show, we're going to learn everything you need to know about worm juice. Here's cheers. Cheers.
Oh no, Costa. Surely not. Surely not. He's not going to do that, is he? Oh, that's fine. We'll find out later. Please say you didn't, Costa. Please.
Australia's water situation is really dire, particularly down here in Melbourne.
To help the situation, the Victorian government has created a water-saving initiative.
I sort of realise now why he talks about water so much, because in Australia, obviously, there ain't a lot of it. Quite dry country, right? What do we talk about a lot over here? rain.
that aims to aggressively reduce every person's usage.
Now we're in Preston, and the Gantos family are currently using about 200,000 litres a year, which is costing them over $600. Our plan
That boy just flushed that toilet for no reason. That's probably why.
for the day is to set things up so that we can save them 50,000 litres a year, a quarter of their current usage.
Works.
For residents of non-English speaking backgrounds, Yarra Valley Water and Environment Victoria are running a program called Greentown.
Fun fact, I for a week worked for Yarra Valley Water. We won't go into that story today.
Designed to help these groups understand water conservation.
Often these are the communities that miss out on getting mainstream media and mainstream advertising around sustainability. So the Greentown program is designed to transcend the language barrier and deliver that message to those households and communities that really want it most.
So,
no, when he says Victorian government, you already know, Sean, don't you? Yeah, I know you want to watch Harry Dodson, all right? Our grandson, hold up, everybody. Beddoes is coming. Our grandson, Jason, has asked for Farm Simulator 19 for his PS4. That was his birthday. Told him he can practice what he learned in our garden. Yeah, tell him. Say, Jason, no, Jason. Don't, no. Just, no. If they stopped flushing the toilet at random film crews, that would save water. Yeah, I know, right? What? What? Benno says, this is not a real thing, is it? Put a brick in the loo tank to save water. Is that a thing? Is that a thing that happened? Advert. God, this must have been written by J.K. Rowling, mustn't it? Oh no, by Lee, the skinny jean gardener. How to Get Kids Gardening book. I tell you what, it's an absolute awesome read, and you should get your hands on it. It's on offer right now. Go click the link. You know. Go click the link in the comments or in the description. You get your hands on it. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, that Sam from Sam and Mark says, oh, Lee's passion for gardening is infectious. Probably shouldn't say that word at the moment. It's not the best. In fact, you don't want to be saying you're infectious. Because it's, yeah, probably wear a mask around it. But it's that good. It's infectious. Go get your hands on one right now. Right now. We're at the end of the minute. Right now. I know most of the people watching tonight have already got one of these. But I've just put a link in. I'm going to do a delivery at the end of this week, so we've got a few more books to send off. Thanks so much to everyone that's got one in the last 4 or 5 days. 4 books, mate. 4 books. Right, getting back into this, everybody. Let's see what ideas Costa's got to stop that water.
So today, an Arabic-speaking water auditor from the Greentown project is going to help us realise some water efficiencies around Norma's home.
especially بس يفوتوا الولاد.
Interestingly, Norma Gantus knows a thing or two about water conservation. You see, she moved here in 1989 from Lebanon, where water was in very short supply.
We used to have this problem in Lebanon, we used to have only around 3 hours the water on, to use it, and after they used to cut it. So I think in here, sometimes I use the same way I used to do it there.
Despite her best water conservation efforts,
I mean, not knocking it. I can't even imagine that. It's crazy. We're so overprivileged here. But if she says she does it the same, why is she?
Norma realises the
Nothing.
obvious benefits of reducing their usage further.
It's good for their future and for everybody, I think. So if we save water and we save money too, so we'll be very happy.
Save the water and save some money. Save the water, save some money.
We spend the money on something else.
Like bottles of water. I can buy bottles of water with the money I save from saving the water.
And the great news for not only the Gantus family, but for all of us, is that it is possible to save 25% of your current water usage just by following a few simple steps.
If he says, oh, this is actually, imagine if he did. If he says, put a brick in the toilet in Zalafame, Beddoes, I'll give you 50 quid. All right? Said it. I've said it now. Oh my God, that's a hell of a pet. I've said it now. If he says, Zalafame a brick and put it in the toilet, £50 coming your way.
Amazingly, 31% of all water used in the household is actually used right here in the shower.
Norma's old shower head was churning out about 15 litres a minute. Now, this one's only putting out about 9 litres a minute.
On top of having a water-efficient shower head, if the Gantuses shave 2 minutes off their shower time, then they will save 40,000 litres a year.
Yeah, but there's nothing more... I love a good old shower. I love a bath better. There's nothing that ruins a good old shower than having a timer sitting next to you, Costa.
That equates to over $100.
I'm in.
When it comes to brushing their teeth, like my brothers, sometimes they'll like forget to turn the tap off and we would have to just walk in and, you know, tell them you didn't turn the tap off.
At the moment, this tap is throwing out about 10 to 12 litres a minute. If we change...
If I sellotape the end up, it won't.
The aerator that I've got here, so it's a simple task. All we do is unscrew this old aerator, get the new one, screw it in there, turn it on. No matter how hard we turn it on, full bore, that's only going to pour out a maximum of 5 litres a minute. So we've almost halved the amount of water out of this one tap alone.
By doing this, the Gantuses will save over 20,000 litres a year and at least $50 to boot.
I'm in.
Did you know that a leaking system can waste...
Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got the back of the toilet off. If he's got a brick next to his knee, down by his, and he puts it in the bag, I'm going to owe Beddoes 50 quid. I could have made a big mistake here. Sugg says, I much prefer a bath. Also, it's easy to reuse the water from the bath in the garden than it is from the shower. Hey, right. This is a good point, right? You can use grey water, yeah? In the it's called grey water, isn't it? In the garden. Has anyone ever this is a big thing, right? But I think I'd like to do this. Has anyone thought about rerouting that bath water outside into like a tank or something? That would make sense, yeah? Because it just goes down, it's just wasted. If they on new houses, right, they should put this is a good right, tell me if this is not a good idea. But surely on new houses, why don't they put the waste of the bath? Listen up, property developers. Why don't you put the waste of the bath, yeah, go down the side of the house, under the ground a little bit, and go out into the lawn. And then when I have a shower, it's might be quite a run, but it might not be. When I have a shower or a bath, nice long bath, it will just go into the lawn, and then I won't have to. Then I'll always have a nice lawn over. This is a good idea, isn't it? That's a good idea. Honestly, let me know in the comments what you think about that. That is oh, hold on. Bathwater can Like I said, bathwater can smell if it sits in a tank for too long. But I did wonder about some sort of system that sprayed the water on the lawn when you pull the plug. Exactly. I mean, it depends. I haven't got a tank, so it depends. If you've got an old system, then yeah, sure. But I don't have a tank, so it's not really a problem. And also, if it waters the gut, if I get green grass, I can handle a bit of stinky water for a little bit. So, do you know what I mean? Beto says, what's Beto saying? My mate lives on a remote farm in Portugal, and he has to pay for every litre he uses as it has to be pumped up to his house. Wow. They reuse water over 5 times, but never drink it. Washing, showering, and cleaning clothes. Wowza. For showering, but in water that's been used 5 times. I mean, sure. So how do you save water? 07 42 357 4520. Don't put a brick in that toilet system. Don't let me down, Costa.
Up to 16,000 litres of water a year. Simple test. Get some food dye, put 6 drops in there, drop the lid back on, come back in 10 minutes. If there's any food dye down there, call a plumber and get it fixed.
That's actually a really, really good tip. Oh my gosh. I actually got really shocked there. We never get a phone call on a Wednesday.
Well, you're talking about one of my favourite subjects.
Well, yeah, that's true. Actually, right? This is something we've never talked about, me and you.
Yeah,
but this is an idea, isn't it?
I think it is an idea, and I do think it should be done. I do know there's people out there that have made some sort of valve, so when they pull the plug from the bath, they can pull this valve at the same time that it fills up a tank, which they then go. But of course, it also has the option to close the valve if you don't want anything to be used in the garden. So let's say you're doing something particularly nasty in the bath water.
Hold on. You can't say a comment like that. What do you mean?
Using chemicals or something.
What sort of chemicals do you wash yourself in?
You may not be washing yourself. You might be, I don't know, sticking caustic soda down the trap to clear out the drain, or drain cleaner that you don't want going into your grass.
Good point. I didn't think about that.
That's why I'm here.
So a valve. Okay, you have a valve for those certain times.
Yeah. So you can bypass it. I wouldn't recommend storing bath water because I'm led to believe it can smell. I mean, especially if it's got your skin fat and stuff.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying store it. I'm saying go straight out, mainly for the lawn.
Yeah,
because you can imagine, like in the summer, the lawn. If we could spread it across the garden a bit, keep it quite well watered. I love a bath, mate.
Oh yeah, me too. And yeah, I think it'll be better to use on the lawn or ornamentals. I wouldn't use it on the vegetable patch personally.
No,
I know people in the past used to when water was very expensive, but I also think. I mean, this is the way I look at it. I have lots of rainwater butts, as you know, hence I'm the butt king.
Sure.
And I want to save that water for my veg patch.
Yeah.
So if I can use my bath water on the lawn or on the ornamentals, it's going to make my rainwater last that little bit longer.
There's something about using an ornamentals. You can't use it all the time on them because of the soap, which could do something to your plants.
It depends on what soap you're using. Now, if you're using a natural soap, or you might be okay. But I think that's a valid point. But I certainly don't see a problem on the lawn.
Is the Lynx Africa shower gel? Is that something that can be?
I very much doubt it.
We'll get him on the phone next week and ask him.
Give it a try.
That could be. Well, imagine an experiment like. Actually, should we do an experiment? I might do an experiment like that this year and see. Same plant, bath water. What happens?
Yeah, go for it.
Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that's always annoyed me, and I think modern house builders should be thinking more about this, is why on earth do we have this rainwater that comes down our rooftops and it goes straight down the drain, not used, yet we pump perfectly good, fresh drinking water to our houses and then we flush the toilet with it?
Yeah, we know last week Costa put that wicked massive tank on the side of that house.
Yes, I've been looking at those since.
Are they a lot of money?
About £900, I found them for.
I don't. Maybe that's not. I mean, considering how many water butts you've got, probably if you add up the cost of all them water butts, if you got them all new, I know you didn't, but
no.
Yeah. I think they should be. I think them sort of things should be like standard in at least a water butt. At least a water butt should be standard.
Well, there's a company near me actually. I really want to get them to come to our house and do something.
Yeah.
And they can put like an underground water butt under that catches the rain off our roof, and then repipe it to our toilet and our washing machine.
Got ya.
And it filters water as it comes out, so you're not getting any of the dirt or anything at the same time. So, I mean, obviously, it's no good for drinking, but I'm not going to be using it for drinking. It's flushing the toilet and washing my clothes.
Yeah, exactly. I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think I don't know why we're in 2021 and houses are still being built as if we're not thinking about it.
Money. It's always down to the money, isn't it? The big water companies are probably not pushing it because they can make more money selling us water, and the house builders, that will cost them more to put in.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame, really, isn't it?
It is. It is. But it's the same. I think every house built should have solar panels on the roof or some sort of way that it's produced electricity. It's not going to happen all the time. It's not like this.
No, it's costing it. When you think about how much new houses cost as well, you'd think it'd be kitted up with all this sort of stuff, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know how I'd do it yet. I do it. It's actually not that difficult. Well, no, it is a bit difficult, I suppose. I don't know. I'd like to do how to use the bath water in a better way than it's used currently.
Yeah, I mean, what I would think is you have like this valve, like I said earlier, that you have to dig up your lawn.
Yeah.
You run pipes underneath the lawn that come off from this valve that act as like a seeper hose and just seep water into there.
Almost, you'd have to do it almost like, like underfloor heating.
Yeah.
You could almost do it like that. I don't know if the pressure would be, you might have to get, I don't know.
No.
But anyway, just getting it out, I'll just have a pipe just running it. Just one area would be really green, the rest would be yellow.
Yeah.
Be something.
Yeah. It's a thought, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're right. Storing it is a no-go.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the easiest way, I still think, is to get lots and lots of water butts and store as much rainwater as possible.
Yeah, rainwater, man. Like, rainwater is definitely something that we, like I say, I want to get some more water butts now. I'm going to try and, how many have you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think 18. 18, I think.
Oh, I won't be able to beat that. I take up most of my garden. I don't know where you hide them all, but there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's a game we have to play next time you're down.
Yeah, I will do. Dude, thanks for calling in.
No worries. Have a good one.
Much love, man. You can call in too, guys, if you've got any thoughts tonight. This is something that each year I try. And last year, I had a water butt that I'd had for literally 4 years. Sat unplugged. And since I plugged it in, I've never looked back. Never looked back. Painted it black as well, so when it gets sunny, try and heat that water up. Didn't quite work, but sort of blended in. Right, let's get back to this. Come on, Costa.
1,000 litres a year. And
I rewinded it a little bit.
At least $50 to boot.
Did you know that a leaking system can waste up to 16,000 litres of water a year?
I didn't, but you know what you should do? You should put a little bit of food colouring in the top and then come back about 30 minutes later, Costa, and then you'll be able to see in the bottom whether it's been leaking. But let's do your idea. What are you going to say?
Simple test. Get some food dye, put 6 drops in there, drop the lid back on, come back in 10 minutes. If there's any food dye down there, call a plumber and get it fixed.
At least he didn't put a brick in the bottom. I'll be 50 quid short.
With all of these simple measures, like utilising a water-efficient shower head, reducing showers to 4 minutes, and changing the aerator on their taps, we've saved the Gantus family $150, or 25% off their yearly water bill.
What are you going to do with the money? We're going to get a case of Volvic water. The one with a little bit of lemon in it. Oh, it's lovely and refreshing.
With all the water systems that have been put in place today at Norma's, she's well and truly on the way to saving 50,000 litres of water a year. Now, that's the equivalent of 133,000 glasses of water. Cheers.
But I want to go one step further.
He's not putting... He is. He must have... I reckon Costa's got a brand deal with these people.
This 3,500 litre slimline tank will be plumbed into both of the Gantus's toilets and will save them around 20,000 litres a year. To buy and install this tank would be about $3,500. But most states have rebate schemes that make this a much more attractive proposition.
Well, the plumbers are finished round the back here and they've done a fantastic job with their installation. The best part about the whole system is under the cover here, there's a water switch. Now, what that does is when the tank runs out of water, it automatically senses it and it switches over to mains water. So that means that the toilets can still flush even when the tank is empty. It's an idiot-proof system and it's going to provide Norma and the family with an incredible saving long into the future.
Absolutely idiot-proof.
Next week, we're saving water in Norma's front yard by building her a water-wise, beautiful native garden.
He should do our idea. I know this was 10 years ago, but we'll call him. He'll love this idea.
Welcome back to Costa's Garden Odyssey. We're here at the Collingwood Children's Farm, 5 kilometres from Melbourne's CBD. And what I like about this farm is its approach to sustainability. Every waste product here is used or recycled. In fact, they have an entire commercial operation dedicated to creating a potent golden juice.
I'm not talking about apple juice or orange juice.
I'm not talking about apple juice or orange juice or blackcurrant juice. I'm talking about...
Or any other juice.
Any other juice. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about...
As you can think of, I'm talking about the good oil, worm juice.
Beans on toast, chicken and rice.
What's going on? I love this.
And broccoli, cabbage and spuds, wholemeal bread. I like to feel good.
Now, when you set this up, what do you put in the bottom?
We've used straw.
Yep.
Put the straw in a couple of inches, a bit of compost, throw the worms in, and then just keep feeding them fruit and vegetables on a regular basis.
Beautiful.
One of the best ways to break down organic matter is to use composting worms to convert food scraps into nutrient-rich worm castings.
That is a lot of worms, isn't it? Worm Watch, guys. We're going to go well over time tonight, so just stick around. Worm Watch team. I don't know what's happened to my worms. They are the laziest worms ever. Remember them worms I bought for 12 quid last year on the show? Laziest worms ever. Still not even eating their Christmas dinner. Jokers. Absolute jokers. Anyway, they make some good worm juice, but I've got nothing to put it on at the moment.
Commonly known as worm poo.
Okay, you've got these bags on the top. Is that to keep sunlight out?
It's to keep sunlight out, to stop the birds coming in for a meal, and it also helps to keep them cool, particularly in the hot weather.
So you keep these bags moist?
Yes.
Nice. Are all them yellow boxes all full of worms? This is on another scale, mate.
3 months and 1 million poos later, we're at the final stage of the process.
The worms have done their job, and what we've got is just this rich...
Do worms like cocktail sausages? I don't think you should put cocktail sausages to feed worms. That's Bedo's best comment of the week. Oh, you make me laugh, Bedo's.
Castings, and it's filled with worms. As I put them into the sieve, have a look at that. There's just worms everywhere.
Now we've got to take it over and we harvest it with the sieve, because we need to keep our worms to go back into the boxes to start again.
My most favourite thing I did in 2020, sieve soil. My new favourite thing.
As Joy pans away with her tray, underneath is falling through these worm castings. This worm poo is gold. It is potent. Now, around your tree at home, you only need a little palmful like that, and the tree will jump out of the ground. Equally, a small amount around your vegetable garden, and you'll have vegetables growing like you wouldn't believe. So this is what I've been waiting for, worm juice. And there you have it. Talk to me about this liquid gold.
This is worm pea.
Okay.
Which all these boxes have got drain holes in them, and it goes down into the gutter. And this is just pure compost, and we dilute that down.
About how much?
Approximately 10 parts to 1, and just pour it straight onto your garden.
I think we all know what's going to happen, and I think Costa knows what's going to happen too. But why are you doing this, Costa? Why?
Around your plants.
He's going to drink it. We know it. He's going to drink it.
Obviously. And that's all you need to do. Stand back and watch it all grow. So it's pure gold.
Here's cheers.
Cheers. You can actually...
Did he actually drink it? Hang on.
You can actually drink it because worms have no known diseases. So it's pure
Go on, Costa.
Oh, even better. I'll go again.
Cheers.
Thanks, Joy.
He failed, didn't it? He failed. The beard hit it. He never drank it. Oh, Costa.
Later in the show.
Love worm juice, though. Really great. I have used it before. I never reduced it down 10 by 1. Maybe a bit of an overload for my tomato plants. I don't know. Wheezy.
Show the best bit, feeding the animals with the kids.
Yum, it's very nice. Oh, hang on, we get that off the goat.
Third time goats have been mentioned this week. Third time.
Meet Australia's gardening fanatics. These guys have been up since 5 to make sure they are the first to find the needle in the haystack. Snatch that pot of gold.
What is going on here?
Find that missing piece for their rare plant collection. This is the unique world of the Bilpin Collectors Plant Fair.
3, 2.
What's happening right now? It's like an RHS show, isn't it? When it opens.
1, go!
How fast he's running. Everyone's like, what's he doing? Do you know what I love about this as well? Is I think this is Costa's career has only just started off here. And no, it does not care. Everyone's like, everyone knows who he is now, right? Over there. And over here, apparently, a few people have spoken to. Doesn't care. I love that. It was 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Since 2004, the Bilpin Collectors Plant Fair has been held in the Blue Mountains, 90 minutes west of Sydney, at the property of the event's creator, Peter Traer. The fair brings together over 40 of the best collectible plant.
No one start tearing up here, right? I know we've not had a show for a while. I miss these days, man.
Growers in the country, exhibiting plants from all corners of...
All right, Suggs, you've known... I know you've been... Suggs, to be fair, Suggs has been banging on about Costa for well over a year to me. I've just never give Costa a chance, and now I'm like in love with him. Not in love, that's too much.
I'm going to show you some really exciting plants that you won't see anywhere else.
All right,
come
let's
along.
Go. Over 3,000 passionate gardeners come to the fair each year looking for that unique plant.
This is a little Sephora, and I've been looking for it for a while. Here it is. So I'm really pleased.
This is a costus. Isn't it fabulous?
A costus.
A costus. This is one of the rarest ones I've seen. It's Costus barbatus red tower, named after you, obviously.
How expensive am I?
$15.
$15?
$15, yes.
That's not a bad size plant for $15, is it?
No way.
Bargain.
Kidding.
It's more of a tropical plant, and that's why it's got what's called a drip tip. See the little tip on the end of the leaf?
Yeah.
So when the water, in heavy rainfall in the jungle, it can run down the centre and just drip off that tip.
Okay.
Fantastic. Good shot.
Thank you. See you later, Costa.
What is this music? Make me tear up here, Costa.
It's a real journey here because,
Yeah.
I mean, you might come with an expectation,
Yes.
but then get something totally different.
That's a thing called Moonlight and Roses.
Yep.
It's in tuberous begonia, bred by a guy in South Australia who's been breeding them for 50 years. So that's not available anywhere in Europe or anywhere like that.
Really?
Look, it's in Australia.
Look at the colour of this one here. Incredible.
And it's called?
A Nepenthes.
That is awesome. Love that.
A Nepenthes.
Fantastic.
It's a carnivorous plant.
Yeah.
And some of these in the jungle in Borneo are so big that they'll catch mice and rats. These are amazing.
I've heard about this. That is... They catch mice and rats. That's scary, right? Plants are scary, man.
This is a bat plant. Now, look.
It's amazing.
This is, you don't see these very often in flower. There's the ears.
Yeah.
And look at the long whiskers. That is...
I dig those whiskers.
You dig the whiskers. That really is a wonder. It's a wonder of the plant world.
The weekend-long event sees over 100,000 rare and exotic plants find a new home.
Yeah, natives we've got. Orchids, clivias, there's some clivias over there, so bulbs as well, rare bulbs. Annabelle. Oh.
Peter's Farm's been an incredible setting for today's Collectors Plant Fair. People were waiting at the gates to get in, and all day they've just been streaming out with bag upon bag of plants to take home to their gardens. It's great to see that the pulse of Australian gardening is really beating strongly at an event like this.
Oh, I think it might be the... Oh, the music set me off, man. I think it's the music. Oh, man, I really miss shows, man. It was the music. It was because it was Titanic, I think. It was like Titanic. Oh. 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 Sorry. That is powerful. Oh, my gosh. Right, that is stupid. Come on. Oh. Next time you see me, first time I walk through the Cheshire, I'll just be bawling. Don't follow us up with Zen Shed because that really will make me cry.
Population growth worldwide has put incredible pressure on our agricultural land. Industrial farming techniques have for too long drained our soils. However, there are organisations out there with alternatives. In fact, I may well be holding the solution in the palm of my hand.
Biodynamics is a method of organic farming that began in 1924 by German philosopher Rudolf Steiner in response to local farmers who were noticing soil degradation in their properties. It emphasises the relationship that exists between plants, soils, animals and nature as a complete and self-nourishing system.
Biodynamically gardened and farmed soils hold up to 75% more moisture. The biodynamic farmers on the Murray-Darling, their farms are lush and green, while their neighbours are brown and dry.
Central to bio...
Oh God, I can't continue this without saying this. Beto says, which bit of Titanic made you cry? Do you know the captain's... It's not actually funny, Beto. It's not funny at all. It's Titanic. It's not just a film. It really happened. Oh. Okay.
Dynamic farming is a series of soil and compost preparations, each created in a very unique way.
This is actually quite a big subject. I'm not going to go into it tonight, but well.
The most widely used preparation...
Not the Titanic thing. Don't matter.
...is known as Biodynamic 500.
Biodynamic 500 soil spray is prepared from cow manure, and the manure is put into cow horns and buried quite deeply into the soil and left over winter. And then when these are brought out, dug up in spring and put into a pot and stirred with water and then sprayed out or flicked out over the...
What? It's like the caviar of... gardening right now.
Soil, because it is a soil spray. Those life forces in very minute quantities go into the soil and they actually bring the soil back into a living balance.
These days, you don't need to bury a cow horn yourself, as you can buy Preparation 500 ready to go.
Oh, okay. So, everyone, don't go out and try and get a cow horn tonight, all right?
I feel like I'm throwing out holy water here, Diane.
Now, you might think that all this poo and horn stuff is a little far-fetched, but I have to say that if this garden's anything to go by, then I reckon they might just be onto something.
But what more proof can you have when there's been a drought for how many years? Nearly 10 years. And the biodynamic farmers are still farming, they're still making money, and around them, everything else has been collapsing.
But I guess, like most things, the only way to truly be sure is to try it in your garden.
I hope you've realised by now that I like to keep an open mind about things, to listen to all points of view. So, this week's Zen Shed is going to explore the intriguing world of witchcraft.
What? For the first time ever, Costa. You got me interested in Zen Shed. What do you got to say?
Witchcraft is an earth-based spirituality. Some people would call it a religion, but it's a path that is all about attuning yourself to the cycles of the planet, to the seasons, to the solstices, to the equinoxes.
Does anyone think it's weird that at no RHS shows yet we've had a witch on stage? Or any shows, really? Maybe we'll get a witch on the show at some point this week. Not this week, this month. Anyone know any witches? Garden witches?
To the trees and the plants and all of the wide green world. Everything is alive, everything is sacred. I work with plants to create a kind of energy or to send away a kind of energy. And one of the ways in which I do that is to work with what's called a smudge stick. So this is a smudge stick. A smudge stick is when you take a group of herbs, you bind them together. As you bind them, say a prayer or make a wish. Put your intention in there. Leave it for 28 and a half days. And once that's done, once they're dried out, you light the end of it and then just allow the smoke to clear the area where you want to banish any kind of negativity from. So just walk around that entire area, farewelling
all around Ian Beddoes' house.
The energies, thanking them for their lessons, but saying, see you later. Spells are just prayers in action, and I'm going to give you a planting spell that you can do in your own garden today. First of all, take some rose quartz, let's dig a little hole and plant that rose quartz in. That's for unconditional love. Then take your seed or your seedling. I've got an acorn for mighty strength through the ages. Put a little bit of...
Everyone brace themselves for Sean James Cameron, Witch and Gardening. Change the channel name to that. Witch's Diary.
Dirt on top of the quartz, and then just simply place the dirt over. I'm going to put a little oak leaf on top to remind me of what it is that I've planted. Now I'm just going to send it some love and some energy for long life, abundance, prosperity. As I do will, so mote it be. And it's really as simple as that. Magic.
Got a simpler way. Just push it into the soil. Walk back. That oak leaf ain't. I don't want to ruin this for you, Lucy. But that oak leaf, not going to be there when you come back.
Magic and witchcraft is a very powerful path. It's life-changing and transformative, but mostly it gets you in connection with nature. And that connection with nature is what we all need right now to help save this beautiful blue and green planet that we all live on.
I hope we all learned a lot there. I hope we all learned a lot.
What I really love about the Collingwood Children's Farm is that we're only 5 kilometres from the city and we could be 1,000 miles from anywhere. The place is just buzzing, and my mate Mavis loves it too. But the best part about it is what we've seen so far. We've seen the community gardens where there's great characters providing an abundance of produce for their families. Kids can come down here and learn about real farming. There's a touchy-feely section where they can go up and close and personal with goats, with cows. They can milk a cow. Do you like coming out here to the farm?
Yes.
Yeah?
We always do it with our nana.
With your nana. Oh, that's a good person to come to the farm with.
Like any farm I've been to. Jimmy's farm don't need to ride a horse.
For me, a visit to the Collingwood Children's Farm is a real grounding experience, a chance to forget about the hustle and bustle of my life in the city. It's a really cool place. Think of it as a bit of natural therapy for you and your kids. Next week, living proof of the power of biodynamics.
Oh, we're going to get back into biodynamics. I'm going to do ground force next week, but then we'll come back to this the week after. Right? I'm going to mix it up.
It has really improved the health, the soil condition. It's fantastic.
An easy backyard transformation.
Oh yeah. Wait for the transformation, guys.
Wow. And how to get your garden in Zen balance.
And this will bring you good prosperity and more harmonious life.
Well, easy, all right. Hey, it's Costa. So what do you think, guys? This week for...
G'day there, mate. That's right, it's that time again. It's time for Costa Bingo. G'day.
That was Costa Bingo, everyone. That was Costa Bingo for week... I think we're on week 5 of the year, everybody. Just to remind you. I love that tonight. I know we went over on time. We are well over on time. Actually, let's just whack this. No, I'm not going to do an advert. I can't bother. I really enjoyed that tonight. I'm learning so much. And one of the things I'm definitely getting from Costa is a sense that we need to start thinking about saving water a lot more. I need some more water butts. I need to redirect some water. I think it's going to be the thing that I'm definitely going to end up doing this year. By the end of the year, guys, if I haven't redirected my bath water, it's an odd thing to tell people you're doing. Then you can have me on it. All right, you can have me on it. I love them tanks as well. I mean, Suggs says he reckons he can get on for about 900 quid. Yeah. Quite a bit. I mean, it's not been the best start of the year. I don't know if a £900 tank would be the best use of my money, but I definitely think that we can get and you reuse that rainwater that comes out rather than go into drain. I don't understand why. Like, if you just think about our downpipes that come from the roof, right? Why do they go down the drain? Like, why don't they just redirect to the garden? So I've been saying for years, get Costa says it, and you take it seriously. I don't know why no one's told me about it. It's before. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying, Suggs. For the sake of this program, tonight, Costa's changed my mind. You have to be in the right mind space for it, Suggs. And maybe in the past 2 years, I've not been in the right mind space for. I sound like Beetle, for the right mind space to be saving water, but Costa come into my life just when I needed it, and I thought it's something that just clicked and happened. So you just have to be in the right mind space. This is Zen shit. Don't try and suck up now. Damage is done. Oh man! Hey, thanks so much, team, for watching tonight. Today's Wednesday, isn't it? It's a Wednesday. Wow, been fun. I've enjoyed it. I love watching it at Costa. Next week, we're going to pop back. We're going to pop back to Ground Force. I'm going to mix it back up again. Bring Ground Force back for a week. Then we'll watch Costa the week after, if that's cool. I love Costa. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But we just need to mix it up. We're not having an after show party tonight. Are we having an after show? Need to know whether to film I got. We're not having an after show tonight. We've gone a little bit over tonight. So we're at 20 minutes over. So we're not going to do an after show party tonight. All right. Just wait for good. My hair's a nightmare now. Just wait, Mr. Beto. Talking about hair, Betos. Just wait for Monday. Good Mood Monday, Betos, is a full-on 1 hour show of partiness fun. Quite a big statement, really, isn't it? Considering I've not really planned it. Hope you enjoyed tonight. And look, we're back on tomorrow. Best behaviour team, because we're on the National Children Gardening Week Facebook page as well. So no Titanic jokes, Mr. Beddoes. And I'll probably say that we watched a great thing, guys. I've never really thought about it. No one's ever really told me before. But saving water is really important. And the man that told me that was Costa Gurudis. I must learn his surname. See you later. Much love. Facilia. Or Pacilia. You just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah, Hey, Advert Lee here. Enjoyed the show? good. You can listen to the best of episodes on the podcast every Sunday. That's right, Lee uploads it every Sunday, the best of podcast. So get out of bed, grab yourself a cuppa and pop in the headphones, and you can listen to the best of the week. Or we have some absolute corkers. Go give it a listen. But from me, Advert Lee, and from Lee, see you next time. Bye-bye.
This is a Finley Gainer Gardener. Dotson.
Who said that?